Well, I did not expect to make a Leaf video today, but we're going to make this a short one just for the fact of it's just one signing and you're re-signing a player you had last season. Zach Hyman. I'd say a fan favorite. I'd say a Mike Babcock favorite for sure. And the Leafs lock him up for 4 years at $9 million. Now, do not look at $9 million and say, well, that's too much. Break it down. That's only $2.25 million per season for 4 years. Now, he's 25 right now. That 4 years will take him to 29, right near the prime. Kind of what Bozak got, right? That when he had 29, he got the bigger size contract. But Zach Hyman is the type of player Leaf fans love. You know, he's a guy who puts up all right points. He had 28 points last year, 10 goals, 18 assists. He was a +2. But the main reason we love Zach Hyman so much is his amazing penalty killing, as well as being able to score shorthanded goals and just getting in those gritty areas, being that real pain in the butt to play against, you know, and he's just a great hard-nosed guy to have. And signing him, locking him up long term for small dollars is nice because he was one of our 2 restricted free agents this year, him and Connor Brown. You expect Connor Brown to maybe get a little bit more than Zach Hyman, but getting Zach Hyman locked up for 4 years is a great move by the Leafs. You saw what he brought last year, like as in, I guess 2 years ago now, when the Leafs were on that huge tank and they brought up some rookies. You see Zach Hyman come in, and he looked pretty good. Obviously there were times where you're like, he's okay, he's all right. But then this past year, we really got to see on a full season scale what he was all about. You know, and I loved watching Zach Hyman play. Like, just in a corner, just kicking the puck around, knocking everybody around. And he ain't a big guy. He's only 6'1". He's not one of your big guys being able to be in the corners and be a physical presence. But he's a pest. He's a pain. He's not a Brad Marchand pain or a Brendan Gallagher pain, but he's just a hard-nosed player that gets in those dirty areas. And a lot of times, points don't suggest how players play, and that goes to say what Zach Hyman does, you know. And he brings so much to this team, and you saw what he did. I'm not saying he made Austin Matthews who he is, because he obviously didn't, but he was playing with Matthews most of the season. And obviously the chemistry was there. They were playing well together. And I was just really happy with the progression of Zach Hyman. If you guys don't remember actually how we got Zach Hyman, it was for Greg McKegg. A 1-for-1 swap. And that was pretty cool. Now that we get Zach Hyman, who's a very productive NHLer, and will be, at least for the Leafs, for at least another 4 years. And Greg McKegg's kind of like a bounce up and down AHLer. So I love Zach Hyman. I know you guys do, and this is where you find diamonds in the rough. Zach Hyman was a 5th-round pick in 2010. I'm just going to leave it there. A 5th-round pick, and he's just got a 4-year deal at $9 million. But I'm very happy with this signing. I think you guys can agree with that the year's not bad. He's 25, he'll be 29. That's just fine. $9 million is only 2.25 per season. For a guy who can, affect the team as much as he does, that's a very good amount of money. And I don't know if he took a little bit of a pay cut because of the team, or I can't see why he'd be taking a pay cut. But even if he did, he wants to be here. Obviously a Toronto-born player from Toronto, Ontario. It's great to have homegrown talent. I mean, you know what I mean by that. A guy from Toronto playing for Toronto. I know he got drafted by Florida. I get it, But nothing but great things about this signing, and not really much else to say because, we've talked about how Babcock likes him, we like him, how he plays, the contract, the points last year. I mean, yeah, if he can hit 30 points and go above, then $2.25 million looks like absolutely nothing, right? But not really much else we need to say. He's a stud. Bottom line. All right, so that's going to do it for this one, you guys. If you guys enjoyed the video and you're pumped to have Zach Hyman back, because I am. I love the guy. I know he was a restricted free agent. He was coming back anyways, but having him for 4 more years at a good, sizable contract is great. Is even better. All right, so hit that like button if you guys enjoyed this one. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below What'd you guys think of the signing? Did they give him too much? Do you think he deserved a little bit more? Do you like the 4 years? Do you like him as a player? Let me know what you guys think, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow, Jay's Edition, as they're back at home taking on the Houston Astros, looking for 3 straight wins, and looking to have this 4-game series against the Astros go well. And, I mean, hope and pray things go well, because this Houston Astros team is a damn good team. All right, so we'll talk to you guys tomorrow night.